25 Advanced Business English Vocabulary. Okay, let's move on now to the 25 Advanced Business English words I have for you today. Many of these words have general meanings, but in this video, I'll only be discussing them in the business context. Are you ready to get started? 1. Organize. The verb to organize means to arrange something in an orderly way, such as reports or products, or to plan for a certain function. Sample sentence: our sales and marketing team will organize the upcoming annual sales convention in Las Vegas. 2. Guidance. The noun guidance comes from the verb to guide, which means to direct or lead the way. Therefore, guidance refers to the act of giving direction or help. Sample sentence: Martha, our manager, tells us we can go to her for guidance anytime. 3. Expand. The verb to expand means to increase the size or amount of something. In business, we often talk about expanding a department or a business. Sample sentence: I hear that your company plans to expand to Europe and China next year. 4. Clause. In business law, the noun clause refers to a statement or term in the contract. Sample sentence: our legal team has raised some questions about a couple of clauses in the contract. 5. Null and void. The phrase null and void refers to a contract or clause that's invalid, non-binding, or which has no legal force. Sample sentence: will become null and void in 30 days if we don't renew it now. 6. Competitor. The noun competitor refers to another business that is trying to perform better than your business and others in the same market. You can also refer to all of your competitors as the competition. Sample sentence: management is concerned about the number of new competitors entering the market this year. 7. Invoice. The noun invoice refers to an itemized bill showing the list of goods sold or services provided, their prices and the total amount to be paid. Sample sentence: don't forget that we need to pay within 45 days of receiving the invoice. 8. Counteroffer. A counteroffer is an offer you make in response to an offer made by another party. If you're unhappy with an offer someone has made to you, you may make a counteroffer. Sample sentence: John offered to sell me his used car for $15,000. It's a nice car, but that's a little too expensive. So I'm going to make him a counteroffer. 9. Trademark. The noun trademark refers to an officially registered name, symbol or logo used to represent a product or firm. Trademark can also be used as a verb. It's similar in some ways to a copyright or a patent, but not quite the same. 10. Consensus. The noun consensus refers to an idea or opinion that's been agreed on by everyone. Sample sentence: after a 4-hour meeting, the committee still couldn't come to a consensus, so they'll be meeting again next week. Public relations. Public relations refers to the activities used to promote and create a good public image of your company so that people will view it in a positive way. It's also common to use the abbreviation PR. Sample sentence: I feel that sponsoring the Fitness for All program will be an excellent public relations move. 12. Agenda. The noun agenda refers to a list of things to be discussed or done at a meeting or business event. Sample sentence: are you sure we can cover everything on today's agenda in 2 hours? 13. Visual aids. Visual aids are things like charts, pictures, maps, etc. that make it easier for your audience to understand something. You commonly use visual aids if you're giving a presentation or when you're in a meeting. Sample sentence: your visual aids really helped me get a better picture of this complex construction project. 14. After sales service. After sales service refers to the service, such as maintenance and repairs, that you continue to provide after your customer buys your product or service. Sample sentence: our company's after-sales service is considered one of the best in the electronics market. 15. Strategy. The noun strategy in business refers to a plan that's been carefully put together to achieve a certain goal. Sample sentence: our corporate department is developing a strategy to place our company at the top of the tourism industry. 16. Estimate. The noun estimate refers to a general idea about the value, size or cost of something based on a rough calculation. Estimate can also be used as a verb, but the pronunciation is a bit different. Sample sentence: the finance team is requesting estimates from several information technology companies to get an idea of the project cost. 17. Equipment. The noun equipment is used to talk about a set of tools or devices you need for a special purpose. For instance, office equipment may include photocopiers, cabinets, etc. Sample sentence: my manager thinks we should sell off the unused office equipment to create more space. 18. Branch. The noun branch refers to the local office or shop of a company. Sample sentence: our bank will be opening new branches in smaller cities next year. 19. Dress code. The phrase dress code refers to a set of company rules about what clothing may and may not be worn at work. Sample sentence: our company has a strict dress code that requires all customer service staff to wear a suit. 20. Guarantee. The verb to guarantee means to make an assurance, usually in written form, of the quality of your product or service. The noun guarantee refers to the assurance itself. If the guarantee also involves a physical document, that document is often called a warranty. Sample sentence: don't worry, all our products come with a guarantee against major defects. 21. Market research. The phrase market research refers to the research you do to collect information about what your customers need or prefer in a certain product or service. Sample sentence: new market research shows that food manufacturing is one of our country's top income earners. 22. Authorization. The noun authorization comes from the verb to authorize, which means to give someone the legal or official approval to do something. Authorization refers to the approval itself. Sample sentence: a manager's authorization is required for refunds over $500. 23. Penalty. The noun penalty refers to an official punishment, usually through a fine or other payment, for breaking a contract. Sample sentence: if you don't pay your suppliers on time, there will be a penalty of 15%. 24. Headquarters. The noun headquarters refers to the head office where a company is controlled or managed from. It can be used with a singular or plural verb. Sample sentence: Apple's new headquarters in Silicon Valley cost around $5 billion to build. 25. Commercial. The noun commercial refers to a paid advertisement on radio or TV. Sample sentence: our marketing department has a brilliant idea for our next Super Bowl commercial. Remember, if you want to master this advanced business English vocabulary, you need to practice using the words in your daily work. Apply the tips I mentioned and you'll soon be adding even more new advanced vocabulary to what you've just learned here. Keep up your